Hello students, now we are going to study about Kirchhoff's law. Okay, there are two Kirchhoff's law. First of all, we will study the first law only. It can be named as Kirchhoff's first law, or you can also say junction rule, or you can also say it Kirchhoff's current law or KCL. This is very famous name. Okay, Kirchhoff's current law. Okay, first of all, let us look at the definition or the rule. At any junction in a circuit, algebraic sum of the current is 0. At any junction, okay, when there is any junction in a circuit, the algebraic sum of current will be 0. I will explain you. First let us read the another definition also. The sum of the current entering the junction is equal to the sum of current leaving the junction. The meaning of both these statements are same. Here it wants to say that algebraic sum of the current is equal, and here it wants to say that the amount of current entering the junction will be equal to the amount of current leaving the junction. So mathematically we can write summation of I, that is algebraic sum, is equals to 0. Okay, now let us understand it. Suppose we have a junction over here. From here there is 3 ampere current coming. From here it is 2 ampere current coming. Okay, so now what will the amount of current that will flow from here? This will be 5. Okay, so if this is our junction point, the amount of current entering will be 2 plus 3. This will enter the junction. Okay, you can see the arrow. This arrow is towards the junction. Okay, here it is entering, is equals to 5 ampere, that is leaving the junction. Leaving the junction. Okay, so what does this mean? The amount of current entering is equal to the amount of current leaving the junction. Okay, now suppose you want to take sign convention. Sign convention, you can take any sign convention. You can take the current entering as positive or current leaving as positive also, but in any case, if you are taking the current entering as positive, then you need to take the current leaving the junction should be negative. Or if you take the current entering the junction is negative, then the current leaving the junction should be positive. Okay, here let us take current entering is equals to positive. Okay, and leaving as negative. Okay, so what is the amount of current? And we'll take sum of algebraic sum of the current. Okay, here 3 ampere is entering the junction, so it will be positive. 2 ampere is entering, so it will again be positive, and 5 ampere is leaving, so it will be negative. Okay, now if we go on to do this algebraic sum, what will be the answer? It will be equals to 0. So the algebraic sum is also 0. Algebraic sum. Okay, so from this we can prove both this law, that at any junction the algebraic sum is 0 and this amount of current entering is equal to the amount of current leaving the system. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Okay, now this law is based on, I hope you can see, yes, this law is based on the law of conservation of charge. Okay, it is based on conservation of charge. We have already studied the conservation of charge in first chapter. Okay, what does it say? Amount of charge entering per unit time is equals to amount of charge leaving the system, leaving per unit time. Okay, so amount of charge that is entering is equals to amount of charge that is leaving. We can see from over here, if total amount of charge is entering at this point, same amount of charge is leaving, because current is flow of charge per unit. Okay, now I hope this much is very clear to you. Then we can just try a small example. Suppose I have a system like this. I'm adding the battery and the resistors. Okay. Okay, here 3 ampere current is entering, here 4 ampere current is entering, here 2 ampere current is leaving. Okay, now I need to find what is the amount of current that is flowing in this direction. Let us say name I. Okay, what is I? That is our question. So we can solve it using the Kirchhoff's law. Okay, the amount of charge entering will be equal to amount of charge leaving. Suppose we take entering charge as positive and leaving charge as negative. Okay, so what we can do, here 3 is entering, so we'll take it positive. 4 is also entering, so we can take it positive. 2 is going away from the junction, so it will be negative. I is going away from the junction, so I will be negative. Listen one thing over here, that the current moving is just assumption that it is moving out. It may be going inside or it may be going outside, because we don't know the direction of current in this point. Okay, we are asked to find everything. Okay, so here what we can do, 3 plus 4 will be 7, 7 minus 2 will be 5. Okay, 5 minus I equals to 0, so we know I will be equals to 5. Okay, so here at this point what will happen, the current flowing is in this direction only and the value of I is equals to 5. Suppose in case sometimes you get the value of I that is negative. Okay, for example, if you got the answer I is minus 5, then what you need to understand, that the direction which you have assumed of the current is opposite of it. Okay, so the direction you have assumed is wrong. So in case you got minus 5 answer, then it will be like this. Okay, in case, just in case you got the answer. Here it is not the case, but just to make you understand, I have given you the another case. Okay, I hope this much is clear to you. Thank you. Have a nice day.